Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is High Class Knit Stitches. If you're watching from the YouTube, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button to get notified next time I post a new video. And please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you're watching from the Facebook or any other platform, kindly follow my page and like the video, put down your comments. Thank you guys. So this design is beautiful, and I'm actually peculiar about the pocket. This is cargo pockets. I want to show you how I achieved this pocket. I first got my fabric, then the fold out I used for this pocket is length 8, width 7. Then the longer strap I used to sew around it is width 3 inches or 2.5. Then you just have to measure around the pocket and stitch it around. Then you're going to top stitch on the flap right now, on the strap that I attached on it, like I'm doing just now. I stitched on it and sew all around it. Then when you're done sewing it, all you need to do is to trim the edges to level things up, and you go ahead to attach the other shorter flap. Those shorter ones are the casing for the rope. Yes, they are those set for the casing for the rope. Just 2 pieces of them. You're going to go ahead to, these are the 2 pieces. Then you're going to go ahead to press their sides. Yes, press their sides, the edges. You press it down. You can attach your hem gum as you're pressing to keep it stable. Then after pressing, then at the mid of the pocket you place half of it, so that's one of the piece at the one corner. Then pin it down to make it stable on the pocket. Then you pick the second pieces, also ironed down. You place it at the other side of it and also pin it down as well. When you're done pinning it down, all you need to do is to stitch it on the main pocket. You're going to stitch both the up and the down part of it, just like I'm doing. You're going to stitch on it. When you're done stitching, you can see I'm still adjusting things up. So I stitched at the upper part of it just to make it bind with the braid pocket. After stitching it, then the down part of it, you're going to still do the same at this other side. You stitch it as well. When you're done stitching it, you can see I'm still trying to stitch. When you're done stitching the both parts, you stitch. I started from the center, I stitched the other way, then I turned and I also stitch this other side. As you can see, I'm almost done stitching and I'm done stitching. Then you have to go ahead and trim off your thread and trim off the excesses from the pieces, following the original shape of the fabric. Then you trim it off. When you're done trimming it off, all you need to do is to fold. You have to fold the casing. Now you fold in the casing of where the straps, the ropes are going to be. You can see as the way I did it. So when you're done folding it in, you take it to your press table and press it down to make it more stable and flat. I am gone to pressing, so I'm back pressing. Then the next thing I did was to stitch on it. You need to sew it. Yes, you need to sew it to further close in the tunnel. When you're done stitching it, all you need to do is to sew your straps. Those are the pieces that you're going to be using for the rope. When you're done stitching the pieces for the rope, you're just going to look for safety pin and or whatever you can use to pass it into the channel created for it. You pass it via the center because there is an opening at the center. That opening is serving as the exit where the rope will come out from. When you attach the rope from the other corner, you are to come out from that center. You do that for the 2 sides. Yes, as you can see, I am doing that already. So I went ahead to cut the rope into two because one is coming from the left, one is coming to the right. They are both going to meet at the center. That's exactly what I did right now. Then after doing that, you're going to fold in the rope like I did and pipe it. You stitch it. Yes, you fold it in very well, neatly, and carefully stitch it. You're going to do that to all of them. You stitch them. Yes, when you're done stitching them, the next thing you're going to be doing is to pass them into the channel created for it, just like I'm doing. Just watch this carefully. It's actually very easy and simple. And the good part of it is that it's very stylish. It comes out very, very beautiful. Yes. Then I am still stitching the ropes. Then when you're done stitching the ropes, you're just going to pick the safety pin or whatever pin you have, then hook it inside like I'm doing and pass it from the center. Yes, you're going to pass it from the center to come out at the other side like I'm doing. It's actually very simple. So if you feel that the casing is too wide, all you need to do is to reduce the channel to the tightness you want, which I will actually do at the I sew it, then I discovered that the casing was actually too wide, then I had to minimize it by stitching by the side of it to make it tighter, not to be too free. Then you do that to the other side too. Yes, just like I did the previous one. When I'm done stitching, I was actually minimizing the hole because it turned out to be too wide, so I minimized it to make it tighter. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. After which, you are almost done sewing the pockets. This is actually the main part of the pockets. Then as I'm done stitching it and passing the rope, you can see I'm still here to pass the other one of the rope. Then I passed it. You just need to see what it looks like right now. It was almost done and it has taken shape already. Then the next thing you're going to be doing is you stitch the side of it so that the rope doesn't pull off. Stitch it firmly with your machine. Then you can now compress, tie it to your desired width. Yes, you can see how I tie this. After tying, the only thing left right now, guys, is just to stitch it on the main fabric, because remember at the corner of the first initial strap I had been folded in with iron to make it easier to lap on the main fabric. Yeah, just like it is now. You can see that it was actually folded in with pressed iron with 1/2 inch. Then you're going to be stitching it on the main fabric. If you're done stitching it on the main fabric, you can see you just need to take your time. This part now is not really that easy, but you need to take your time and pin it down. You pin it down to make it come out neater and balanced on the main fabric. Yeah, you can see I am pinning it down. You can't just sew it randomly without planting pins on it. So you need to stabilize it with your office pin. Pin it properly. When you pin it properly, the sewing becomes easier. But if you don't pin it, actually it's going to be so stressful to sew because you just keep on arranging and it's shifting, and at the end of the day it may not be in place. That's the main reason why you need to just take your time and be patient and pin everything thoroughly well. Pin it down before you start stitching it on the main fabric. Guys, this is actually the end of this pocket. If I stitch it now, you can see that I am still pinning it. Then when I'm done pinning, all I did next was just to sew it round. You do that on the other pocket as well. Same thing goes with that pocket, the other second pocket. If you see it, it's almost seated right. If you see it, this is so cute, guys. If you like this video, guys, kindly like and share. There are many people that will want to benefit from this video. It can only be possible when you share, guys. Support your girl by sharing and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, guys. Give me thumbs up, guys. Like my video. Thank you, guys. As you can see, I'm actually stitching it around. It is quite easy. You need to give it a try. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you next time.